The Performance Channel is proud to bring you live from sunny Salinas, California, the Pastor Peak Show. You know him as the top banana, the man who walks on watermelons, lies on steaming hot carrots, and meditates in a walk-in. He's king of the plot, the man who's at the top of his game, the pinnacle of his business, and has a huge crop of followers. Your one and only Pastor Peak.
Thank you so very much. Yes, sir. Yeah, you too now. Loving it, yeah. Yes, veggie love up in here. Now today is a glorious day because today is another day to give praise to the good earth that produces peak produce. Delicious stuff. Woo! Can I get some veggie love for peak produce? Yeah, thank you now. Also, let's be thankful for our wonderful customers across this country that are buying peak produce to the tune of 35 million cases a year. Who doesn't love that? Give me some big veggie love up in here. Woo-hoo! Thank you now. Yeah, I see it, yeah. Now, for those of you that know me and know what we do on the Pastor Peak Show, today's show is special because we have a wonderful young lady who needs our help to get her peak on. Her name is Pearl Onion, and she's a very successful area manager from Little Rock, Arkansas. But, my friend, she suffers from that dreaded condition known as the trichilechanophobia, the fear of failure in selling fresh produce. Now, you know what it is. I know what it is. In fact, I myself, Pastor Peak, struggled with it about a year ago. Yes, my friends, I'm telling it like it is, bearing it out there. And I know many of you have been freed from this same condition, but I know that there are many that are still locked in it and haven't found the right remedy. Now, I think we just might be able to help Miss Pearl Onion today and many that are watching today. So shall we do it? Shall we help her get her peak on? Thank you now. Now first, let's break for a quick spot from our wonderful sponsor, Peak Produce, distributed exclusively by Performance Foodservice. Give me some veggie love now. Yeah, yeah, thank you now.
Long before it ever reaches your city, before it ever makes it to the table, or ever comes out of the kitchen, before it's ever sliced, ever stocked, or ever shipped. It all starts here, in the fields, with a pledge to source the world's finest produce. And it doesn't leave here unless and until it reaches the highest standards of excellence. Until it's at its very best, until it's produce at its peak. Peak Fresh Produce, exclusively distributed by Performance Foodservice.
All right, yeah, welcome back now. I love that spot, don't you? Makes me feel so proud to be associated with Peak Produce. I'm such a believer in what it stands for, to tell you the truth. In fact, I love that tagline, until it's produce at a peak. Man, what a promise. That's some good veggies, good veggies. So, without further ado, I'd like to bring out today's guest, Ms. Pearl Onion from Little Rock, Arkansas. Can we hear it? Some veggie love for Ms. Pearl Onion. Welcome. So glad to have you here, dear. Please have a seat, make yourself at home. So glad to have you. May I call you Pearl?
Oh, by all means, please do.
All right. Well, Miss Pearl, it says here that you are a very successful area manager with a terrific customer base, and you're a 3-time roll-off winner and a 2-time Circle of Excellence recipient. Well, let's get some veggie love up in here for that. Man, you're top banana around there. That's excellent, excellent. But I understand you suffer a little bit from a trichilechanophobia, the fear of selling produce. So is that right?
Unfortunately, Pastor Peak, it's true. I don't know if I should feel ashamed, angry, or both. I just can't talk to my customers about fresh produce. It's downright frightening.
Yeah, well, I've been there. I know exactly what you feel. So tell me, what brought you there? What happened? Did you get complaints on limp lettuce? Did you think the eyes on the potato were staring at you or something? Did customers pepper you with questions about daily deliveries or locally grown or all of those things. Well, what happened here that took you there?
It started one day when I was trying to find additional storage space in my customer's walk-in, and the shelves were filled with tomatoes, potatoes, and onions.
Yeah.
There was no space for any more fresh produce. Knowing I couldn't provide daily deliveries, I ran out of there frustrated.
Oh man, I feel you. I feel you. I know what's going on, but let's back up just a little bit. Did you say that there were potatoes, tomatoes, and onions in the walk-in?
Yes, it was absolutely horrible.
I think I see a problem here, Miss Pearl. You see, it is a terrible thing. They're hurting those poor veggies by putting those in the walk-in box. Walk-in, there's no place to store potatoes, tomatoes, and onions. They do better in dry storage. That's sinful behavior. That's not good at all. So Pearl, instead of running out, you should have run right to your customer and let them know that these things do best in dry storage, not in the walk-in. That would have immediately created more space, reducing the need for daily deliveries. In fact, this right here will fix the whole thing for them. It shows them where to put it in the cooler and what temperature is best. It solves the whole problem right there. So Pearl, let me ask you a question. Are there other items, other concerns that you have that are challenges for you to sell fresh peak produce?
Well, there are many things that customers say to me that make me feel insecure and not confident.
So go on. Let it go.
Okay. Well, you see, I work for a broadliner, and we sell many items such as meats, seafood, canned and frozen items, dairy and cheeses, and even non-food items. And we also sell produce. But some customers have said, how could a broadliner know anything about fresh produce, let alone deliver items as fresh as local produce specialists? I didn't know what to say. They may be right.
I know that's difficult, and they're not right. Just back up for just a minute. Listen, with all due respect, now you work for Performance Foodservice, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, good gracious, Miss Pearl. Listen, Performance Foodservice sells fresh produce under one of the greatest brands in the industry. Peak Fresh Produce brand is absolutely awesome. You saw the commercial just a little while ago, dear. Listen, y'all sell 35 million cases annually of the finest produce of more than 100 different varieties. 35 million cases. Performance is huge in produce. And that statement, not knowing anything about fresh produce, girl, that's just downright hogwash. And I'll tell you what, right now, you won't find any hogwash around peak produce anywhere. In fact, I'm not sure you can say that about all produce people and all of that. And Performance has one of the best managed systems of delivering fresh, safe, quality, consistent produce across the country. And those three things are incredibly important to the restaurant. So listen, Pearl, next time when you're with a customer, I want you to talk about peak produce with them. I want you to tell them that Performance knows fresh produce, 35 million cases strong, and you tell them that the peak management system takes it from the farm and the field with safety, quality, and consistency, and let them challenge their current distributors to meet that kind of level. You know what I'm saying? So does that help you feel a little bit more secure about selling produce, Miss Pearl?
Yes, sir. I guess I didn't realize the volume we're doing and how strong our peak program really is. But I often get hit with customer concerns about infrequent deliveries. You know, the local guys promise to deliver several times a week, even daily.
Well, I got to tell you, that is amazing to me how some of these local produce guys profit off of multiple visits every day, thinking that's the answer to better produce. Maybe they're making more visits because they can't manage the freshness and guarantee it. So think about that. To tell you the truth, Performance is effective in getting produce to its customers when they need it and as fresh as they need it. Pearl, let me suggest that you start with some hearty items that can be delivered once a week, like onions, tomatoes, potatoes. I think that's a good place to start. And then as you gain their confidence, you start adding the other items, and then you get all their produce business. All right. Well, my producer just signaled we need to take another short break. We'll be right back after these fine messages.
My family has built a legacy of creating successful fresh vegetable farming companies in the Salinas Valley. We started Church Brothers 15 years ago. Since then, starting from scratch, we've built our own in-house farming and harvesting company. It's our own crews with all of our own machinery. And today, our farming is what makes us different. We are a grower-owned processor. Our team of hardworking people make all this possible, and it shows in the product we produce every day.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Gosh, I am feeling so good today. All this produce stuff going on, making me feel so good. I'd like to thank my friends Church Brothers and Duda Farms for their wonderful support of this program. Thank you so much. Veggie love for them, I want to tell you. So let's get right back to Miss Pearl now and keep going right where we were. So Miss Pearl, are you feeling a little bit better about maybe getting back to selling fresh produce? Do you have a little more confidence, a little bit? You feel like you can get your peak on a tad?
I have to say, Pastor Peak, what you said today makes perfect sense, and I do feel more confident. But there's just one more thing that's bugging me. What do I say when my customers tell me Performance Foodservice's fresh produce is priced too high?
Oh, sweet Pearl, listen to me. I love to hit this potato right out of the field. First of all, you got to know that those local produce guys, they're 20 to 30% higher than peak to begin with, especially the ones that are farm to table and local stuff. Then you got to make sure that you're comparing the same grades and all of that, and beware of old product, because remember, there's a lot of imposters out there, and when produce is cheap for a reason, so you got to watch that. And most of the time those companies lack safety measures and guarantees, and their volumes, they can't keep the turns and the high level of consistency and taste and performance that those restaurants need. And peak produce comes from the best and most regarded growers and farmers out there, and Performance manages this entire process from the field to the operator's back door. I'm going to tell you, it's the way it needs to be done.
Pastor Peak, thank you so much for having me today. You've really helped me see the light. I'm feeling ready to start making some real cabbage selling Peak. Bring on the competition. I'm ready to eat them for lunch.
All right, congratulations, Miss Pearl. It sounds to me like you are ready to get your peak on. So let's get out here, let's get our peak on. Y'all come on in here, let's everybody get our peak on up in here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby, feel that,
oh,
feel
yeah.
that,
Oh, it's so green and nice. Mighty pretty. Get your peak on now.
Yeah, get your peak on now. Yeah,
come on, man.
Get out there and
Can
get
you
your
feel
peak
that?
on, yeah. Get out
Yeah, now.
there and get your peak on.
Gotta
That's
get
what
up.
I'm talking about. Yeah,
Feel
yeah.
it. Move with the peak.
Feel that now.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the Pastor Peak Show, a Performance Television Network production. Be sure to catch Pastor Peak live at the Performance Foodservice Thrive Fresh Produce Summit, June 5th to 8th at the Marriott in beautiful Monterey, California. VIP tickets are limited, so act now.
Oh, yeah. You know what that chef needs, don't you?